All right, good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Kinneas here. So today's show will be coming up at the top of the hour, just a few minutes, so stand by. Today's a day of reflection in the world of aviation, and I'm going to be doing another VIP flight. Need that big money. Might switch out the Cessna CJ4, the haunted one. Might just sell it and go with the Longitude. I need an auto throttle. Stand by, please.
I got a jacket that don't quite fit, and a tie that's pulling at my neck a bit. They say, smile, son, you're the chosen ride for the guilty rich with something to hide. Clipboard queen with a practiced grin says wheels up fast, don't ask where they've been. I nod like I'm just part of the machine, but I read between what isn't seen. Oh, the runway's long and the silence thick, and every favor's just another trick. I'm your first-class alibi in the sky tonight, serving altitude with your appetite. You can sip your lies while I hold the line. At 30,000 everything's just fine. No one checks the conscience when the view's this bright. I am your first-class alibi tonight. They talk in codes like a cheap TV, with designer shades and a guarantee that what goes up won't come back down, at least not here in this private town. I hear confessions through a cabin wall, filtered drinks and protocol. They think I'm deaf behind this door, just a hired hand, nothing more. But the black box knows what I won't say. Every little sin at cruising air. I'm your first-class alibi in the sky tonight, serving altitude with your appetite. You can toast your deals in the dim cabin lights, while I keep the wings steady in flight. No one checks the conscience when the seat's just right. I am your first-class alibi tonight. Turbulence hits and they grip their glass. Funny how the mighty pray so fast. Suddenly I'm more than just the help. I'm the only thing between them and themselves. Cabin secure. Yeah, we're climbing still. I'm your first-class alibi. Don't ask me why. I just trace the lines across the sky. You can dress it up in gold and charm, but gravity don't care who you are. When the wheels come down, you're out of sight, and I'm just the ghost of your midnight flight. Hang up the tie, let the engines cool. Another quiet trip for another fool.
After being pecked by a radioactive bird, a somewhat mannered Tuthill was compelled to become Kinneas, the Sky Dude. To get that animated, come up with a new one. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Kinneas here. Well, we had a late night last night, didn't we? Part 2. So today, a bigger, not a major day in aviation history. I found that it's more a reflection day because there's been quite a few tragedies today. There have been advancements, but what it says about today, it says April 16th serves as a reminder of both the advancements and risks in aviation. From pioneering aircraft development to tragic accidents that have influenced safety regulations and training standards. These events highlight the ongoing evolution of aviation technology and the human stories intertwined with flight. So again, yeah, April 16th has witnessed notable aviation milestones, but mostly in accidents. And first flights that shaped both military and civilian aviations. So, key historical events, 2012, MV-22B Osprey crash. An MV-220B from U.S. Iwo Jima crashed near Agadir, Morocco during a joint training exercise, resulting in the deaths of 2 Marines and serious injuries to 2 others. That's sad. So, if they would have quit with the Osprey development, because so many test pilots and pilots were dying when Osprey technology was first being developed. Basically, vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. If the military would have given up on that, we would not be where we are right now, with the FAA getting ready to add in urban air mobility airspaces and all the emerging eVTOL air taxi market and just general aviation market for VTOLs and eVTOLs and CTOLs and JVTOL. All right, another one. 2008, Chisanu Antonov AN-32 crash. A Sudanese airline Antonov AN-32 crashed shortly after takeoff from Chisinau International Airport, Moldova, en route to Turkey, killing all 8 on board. Sad. 1996, the Jessica Dubrov tragedy. 7-year-old pilot. 7. What were they thinking? 7-year-old pilot trainee Jessica Dubrov, attempting to become the youngest person to fly across the United States, died when her Cessna 177 crashed after takeoff from Cheyenne Regional Airport, Wyoming. You know, they should have, for the next 7 years, they should have put her on simulator, trying the worst conditions before doing that. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. 1969, Lockheed SR-71A incident. A Lockheed SR-71A crashed on takeoff at Edwards Air Force Base, California. Both the pilot and the reconnaissance systems officer escaped without injury. Again, pioneering aircraft. And there's more. An X-8 108 interceptor contract that was new. The Air India Kashmir Princess explosion. A Lockheed L-749 Constellation named Kashmir Princess exploded under suspicious circumstances, killing 16 passengers and leaving 3 survivors. So yeah, mostly a day of reflection, that it always comes with risk. Okay, so the first thing I said in my description that I might want to do today, I think I've had it. I think I've had it with the CJ4. And I don't know if I just want to outright sell it or just bite the bullet. I wanted to save every penny until we could afford an Airbus. But at this point, I don't know that I want to keep doing VIPs in that anymore. Hey, congratulations. Hazardous is making his way up in his career. He's up to 90,000. and he's been getting really good scores. So congratulations to Hazardous. The songs he's been knocking out, he finally had a milestone, I think a personal milestone yesterday. He was able to get Suno AI to knock out the first duet he's been able to strangle out of it. And it's been a battle. It's been a wicked battle trying to get the thing to do that, to do a duet and do it in a show tune style. And anyway, I'll play that for you soon. Amazing stuff. We have another one too called Neon Runway Cowboy, and also one called Kinneas Won't Go Down. Okay. So let's look at how much a Longitude costs. And I don't want to screw around repairing it. Let me just buy it new. I like the H-Jet. What a nice plane. There's the Longitude. $8 million? Well, we can at least afford it right now. And just let another pilot take over the Cessna Citation. I'm going to do it. And just because ultimately I'm spoiled, I want an auto throttle. I'm tired of that CJ4 not having an auto throttle. I hate getting errors when, I need to pay more attention, but I'm also live streaming. Yeah, I know that's not an excuse. I'll get the premium for a couple of days until I learn how to fly this thing. Okay, we chose that. Next. Where do we want it? VIPs. Easy. I like I like it over here, where the ritzy money's at, or out in LA somewhere. But let's get one stationed. That's funny. This area of the United States is grayed out. I guess we haven't done missions in here, over here. I'll be darned. Millville, Martin State, Baltimore, Washington International. Yeah, let's do that. Baltimore, Washington. I was watching Mr. Lazy earlier flying one of these things, and I'm like, yep, I got to get one. Got to get one. His stream looks so fantastic today. Great music. He's also using Suno to create music for his shows. And, oh, man, his music is great, too. Suno, I'm convinced, is probably... I haven't heard any other AIs, to be honest, but right now, Suno is king. King. I'm even thinking about getting it, every penny, so it might be a while, but I'm thinking about it. Keep going with the all these aviation songs and get them all compiled into an album. I encouraged Hazardous to do that today. I'm like, man, you've got enough tunes to actually put together a playlist or one video that's like the full album. Okay, I'm not. Let me turn on the pilot, even though we're going to use it. Okay, now it's not a pain in the butt. It might be a little bit of a pain in the butt when you're doing it on a live stream, but going through and making sure all the planes, nothing is showing up as like red. So go to manage, make sure they're all washed and clean. Make sure none of these two boxes are red. And clean up these planes for flying today. The VIPs don't like it when they're dirty. And let's see. The biggest one is cargo transport, and I really should consider consolidating it down. See, like this is red. We have a plane to repair. While we're flying today, if any of these planes are out of commission, we're not making any money with them. So it's part of your career. So either you do or you don't. You're either going to buy planes or you're not going to buy planes and have passives. But if you do, then yeah, this is what you got to do. They really want to check up on that? Yeah. And you're going to be absolutely devastated and appalled at how much everything costs. To the point of being insulted. And yes, I could be saving a penny here, a penny there by every time one of these comes up as delegated, go into each one and decide what you want to fix, what's important, what's not important. I'm not going to bother with that. It doesn't matter to me. It's just best that they're all in working condition. I don't care. It's just part of the simulator. It doesn't, I'm not going to freak out over the money and, I lost $1 million repairing things. It's okay. Easy come, easy go, right? It ain't no thing. What's more important is the experience you get. Now, this one's going to take a moment because there's 10 aircraft in here. While I'm doing this, let me go ahead and put on one of the other amazing tunes that Hazardous got yesterday. It got it to knock out that duet. So let me try to speed through these. Let me put this duet on for you. And see if I can find it now. Here it is. All right, give me just a minute. Kick back. Enjoy this. Some of the lines I've realized are a little bit wrong. It's not 100% perfect. A word, just a single word here or there is wrong. Like, he describes, either way, you have to listen to the story, go through the lyrics a few times, and if you go through the lyrics a few times, you'll discover how just one word here or there is wrong. That person shouldn't be saying that word. That person should be saying something else. But it's not too many, but it's not 100% perfect. And that one word makes a huge difference. Instead of you, that line was attributed to me. Anyway, we'll talk about that later if you want to. But here it is. Same runway, different lies. All right, speed through.
You talk like you've got nothing to lose, like the sky's just something you can abuse. Every shortcut, every bend, you call it skill, I call pretend.
Oh, here you go with your holy act, like your hands are clean and your wings intact.
You fly by rules like they're divine.
I just get there faster every time.
You're gonna get us both in flames.
You're gonna bore us to the grave.
Same cockpit, different names. We're on the same runway, different lives, reading different truths in the same old skies.
You say hold steady, I say roll the dice.
Somewhere in between might keep us alive.
We don't agree, but we're side by side,
on the same runway,
different lives. I've seen what happens when luck runs dry. There's no clever line,
no alibi,
just silence ringing in your ears,
and a lifetime packed in seconds of fear.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Don't think I haven't.
I just don't freeze.
When the odds start slanting,
You hesitate.
I take the lead.
That's the difference that we both need.
You push too far,
You cross the line.
you hold too back.
You waste the time.
Still we climb. We're on the same runway, different lies.
You trust the book, I trust the signs.
You say be careful, I say be quick.
Funny how both can do the trick.
We don't agree, but we're side by side, on the same runway,
Different lies.
Engines off. Did you see that drop?
I had it handled.
Just let me talk. You almost lost it at 23.
Yeah,
And who brought us back? That'd be me. Wait. Yeah, that crosswind.
you called it first.
And your correction.
Yeah, it worked.
Maybe we're not as wrong as we thought. We're on the same runway, the same damn fight.
Turning wrongs into something right.
You bring the caution,
I bring the sparks.
somehow we land in the dark.
We don't agree, but we're side by side.
Now it's less about
Who was right? Same runway, same sky, different voices,
but we still fly.
What? What is this? This is new to me. A high quality upgrade. A high HQ quality up. I don't know what this is, but I like it. I definitely want. I would love to have a persistent hanger that we could, as we travel around and do jobs, we can acquire swag. I want swag so bad, folks. Almost Aaron says the longitude is 10 times harder to land than the CJ4. Good afternoon, Aaron. Saw you earlier. If a wingtip touches the ground, it's a crash. And they're only like 1 foot from the ground. Lovely. If you don't want to fly CJ4, I'd advise running the EA. Hold on. Yeah, there's something blocking your text. Blocking the... It's not stretched out properly and it's cutting your text off. Trying to stretch the window. If you don't want to fly the CG4, I'd advise running the ES30 in airliner. Well, I made my bet for the day. Maybe we'll have to sell it. Let me give it a shot. Yeah, I'll be darned. So, got that to look forward to. So, what's this all about here? HQ quality up. Such a nice looking thing. I almost don't want to click next. Let's find out. Wow. Headquarters. Level 223. Reputation level. And we're in a room now with glass walls. And we can look out into the cockpit. Or into the cockpit, into the hangar. Oh, this is lovely. All right, here we go. We're out in Baltimore. Oh, we're down in Tampa. We need to move up to Baltimore. Move our pilot. Do I not have to spell Baltimore? Is there an I? B-L-T-I-M-O-R-A? Fast travel. So 4,090 credits to fast travel ourselves there. You'll travel to KABWI, Baltimore, Washington International. You will stamp there and be able to access the jobs available there. I'd forgot that you can transfer, like this area down here that there's no jobs. It's because I haven't actually flown there. There's a way to move your airport into the airports to there, and like I said, just stamp it. Okay. Haley, prestige getaway spot. Mr. David Fernandez, a loyal client, is off for a well-deserved vacation with some friends. He's eager to start this holiday with us. 2 offers are available for this mission. Okay, first thing I want to do is go to the EFB, and whatever they have set for altitude, I'm probably going to not like. So 45,000, we don't need to be... Oh boy, we are. They got us crossing... Really, not too bad. Let's say some mountains. I don't want to be crossing the Rockies or anything. We could probably get away with 25. And we're kind of... it's going to be an RNAV. Juno, Gunks, Kecker to SK Sun, runway 31. Okay. All right. Well, remember, kick back and enjoy yourself. You're always the VU or always the VIP. And you're not one of those shady VIPs like the opening song talked about. If you missed the opening song, I'll play it for you again here in a moment. It's so good. It's about being a VIP pilot. Yeah, I figured everything was going to be full, ready to go. Just had to check. Hope you're having a great day. Happy thirsty Thursday. I am thirsty today. I think the coffee is actually kind of feels like it's dehydrating me. Remove chocks, engine cover, pitot cover. Oh hum. Reminds me of the Flash, the superhero, and the Queen song, Flash. Wanky. Okay, this is not set up. It doesn't know what to use. So I have to tell it to just use like the CJ4 settings. New joystick. I'm using the Turtle Beach Velocity 1 I picked up recently. The flight stick with no other additional controls like the side, throttle, or foot pedals. Just that. I have never been sponsored. I have never been sent anything. 395 live streams. And I haven't been reached out to by any sponsor. And I don't know how to reach out to any of the sponsors, but hey, I'm here. I'm more than happy to give your products a review. I really need foot pedals to test. That's really the most deficient thing about my training is I don't have any muscle memory worked up for rudder. Everything's been a twist joystick, flight stick. And I know that's not ideal because sometimes when you're doing rudder control and then trying to move the nose at the same time, you get all this weird cross feedback going on. And, you know, it's difficult. I would definitely like to be able to try using a rudder proper and learning how to use the rudder properly separate from the controller. So let me change this to the CJ4, which is probably similar. And that'll be good enough for now. And anything that pops up that we need to change, we'll change it. Yep, that's already working better. Okay, it's awful dark in here. I'm not fond of dark interiors. I'm not fond of black interiors. I can't read anything. I don't, you know, maybe somebody along the way said, yeah, black is better, white on black. No, I think it's the other way around. It's too hard seeing things in black cars on the dash anymore. Could be I'm just getting old. How do you get rid of this? There it goes. Okay. Main connection. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and do a control. I'll learn it on my own time. Go through all the checklists. But let's still just have a look around. Hopefully these displays get brighter than the CJ4. Generators, APU gen, batteries, external power, standard Garmin, trim stabilizer, secondary trim, hydraulic pumps, increment. You got your toggle button, engine starts, pressurization, rudder trim. Okay. Our autopilot deck. Great. Okay. We know that we need at least 25,000. Five. Oh, I started the thing too fast. They wanted me to board first. Whoops. Aaron says, with this, you are still doing same missions as the CJ4. 4 runways and approaches. The ES-30 switches. You get good airports with ILS approaches. Well, we'll give this a shot for a day and try it for a little while, see how I get along with this aircraft. And yeah, might turn around and just sell it and get that ES-30. Or at this point, just, again, keep it, buy the ES, and just keep going. These two could be making $1 million per trip. Okay, request boarding.
Captain, we'll begin boarding on your command. Ground service. This is flight SVI 4 parking 38. Clear to start passenger boarding.
Hi, Captain.
Take a look around. All right. A little bit of a wash basin for us here. Coffee, other things, I'm sure. Nice. Nice. Where's our Keurig? Okay. Oh, it's awful tight right here. These clothes. Nope. Wow. So yeah, you can take quite a few people. That's the thing that is weird about this too. The VIP is it's always just been one passenger. Why don't they load it up? I would like to see a full airplane. Oh, good. Our smoking room, the lavatory. So dark in here. Thank you for choosing Kinneas, whatever we're calling ourselves, Kinneas Airways. Do you have arms? Does this guy have arms? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Your arms are just so small. I thought you didn't have any for a minute. I see your hands now. Sorry. I've seen you before. Enjoy the flight. I'll try not to kill us. I'll do my best. Here we go again. You don't want to hear a pilot saying, oops, awful, an awful lot. Does it not have a, you have to push it? How do you dial in hundreds? Push. Does it say whether push? Push fine? How the hell do you dial in hundreds of feet? There's no other knob there. And I don't adjust selected altitude, set altitude increment with the right. That doesn't work. That's bull. There's 23. So it says use the right controller. Use the right mouse button. Okay, I see. All right, so you press the right mouse button and watch the button really closely when I do this. Push, push. You see it coming back out? Push, now it's going back in. It's subtle, but it's there, it's moving. Out. In. They should just use two knobs. Okay.
TOS system test, okay.
There's our bank limiter. Hopefully this one likes to stay on. The CJ4, it's constantly turning off. Do we have a yaw damper? No, put on flight level change. VNAV? No yaw damper. That's fine. Little differences. Turn nav on. I guess we can't until we get in the air. I think we're good.
Baltimore clearance delivery. Kin Sierra Victor India 4 ready to copy IFR clearance to Haley.
Kin Sierra Victor India 4 is cleared to Haley Airport via the Linz 2 departure, MCRAY transition, runway 15 right. Climb via SID maintain flight level 260. Departure
260.
frequency is 132.55, squawk 4217.
Got it.
Kin Sierra Victor India 4, did you copy?
Oh, they're already being hasty. Like they want you to respond immediately.
Departure, MCRAY transition, runway 15 right. Climb via SID maintain flight level 260. Departure frequency is 132.55, squawk 4217. Kin Sierra Victor India 4.
Kin Sierra Victor India 4.
Hello,
Readback
everyone.
is correct.
Please give your
Contact
warmest
ground on
welcome to our
121
passenger,
decimal
Mr.
liner. We're ready to
Fernandez.
taxi.
This
Good day.
passenger is on vacation with some relatives for a few days. The service must be impeccable. Have a nice trip.
Hold to lock. Speed Mach. Speed mode. FMS. Or manual. That's computerized control, auto throttle, I would imagine. Manual throttle, hard lock, 200 knots. Yeah, we'll hard lock around there then, 217. Okay, all right. Liking it so far.
Baltimore ground.
Except for the black interior.
India 4 with whiskey, ready to taxi.
You look outside,
IFR.
and if it's even brighter than that, then you look down here and say,
Kin
I'm
Sierra
blind.
Victor India 4. Taxi to and hold short of runway 15. Right, using taxiway Quebec Kilo Cross runway 15 left Kilo Papa Bravo Tango Hotel Papa. Contact tower on 119er
Papa
decimal
ooh
4.
mama, Papa ooh mama, Papa ooh mama. Not that runway? Dang it.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 15. Right using taxiway Quebec Kilo Cross runway 15. Left Kilo Papa Bravo. Tango Hotel Papa. Kin Sierra Victor India 4. To all passengers, welcome onboard flight SVI 4 with service from Haley to Haley. We'll be shortly in line for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath
What's the
your
point
seat.
of all this
And to make sure
serpentine?
your seats and table trays are in the upright position
Let's
for
see.
takeoff. Please switch all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. Thank you for choosing Radiant Airways. Enjoy your flight.
That's the only thing I don't understand is why they're calling it Radiant Airways. That's not what it says. Everything that I've created has been a SKYDUDE company, and normally they say SKYDUDE when they're mentioning your company name. So I don't know where it's coming up with Radiant Airways. A heck of a way to go to get to the hold short. So I learned something about wing flex today. F-L-E-X. Wing flex. People like seeing it in the videos and the live streams when you do external shots like this and you're seeing the wings flex about. It kind of freaks some people out seeing the wings flex. But the wing flexing actually can stabilize the flight for the people inside. The motion doesn't transfer into the fuselage. It's a damper, so the flexing is actually doing its damping. They said if you had a rigid wing, every vibration from turbulence gets transferred into the frame and into the passenger compartment area and fuselage, and so they feel everything. They feel all the turbulence, every little bump. So yeah, so you want a more flexible wing. Almost, Aaron says, once you've acknowledged taxi, you can skip without a lowered score. Right. But I'm only probably doing one flight today. And I need to get my, going back to my passives. So, yes. Yes, sir. I acknowledge that. And last night I was skipping everything. In the last two streams that I did. Skipping. As you like. But today, I'm not. Because, again, I've got to accumulate every amount of time. I'm only probably going to do just this one. Depending on if there's work tomorrow, I might be back. If there's not work tomorrow, maybe back for another evening live stream tonight. If not, just play it by ear for the next couple of days. Waiting on my boss to get back from these giant auctions down in Texas. So expecting, and I don't know what his schedule is at the moment. But once he's back, then I know that we'll have a bunch of trucks showing up with new vehicles that we need to start moving all over the place. I didn't look actually to pay attention to see how long this flight was. In which case I probably should just do a little bit of skipping here and there. But it still comes down to I need the passengers to have every minute of flight time that they can have today.
Hi, Captain. We should throttle back.
Settle down. That's funny. That it can pick up that much speed at idle. So if you missed that song about being a VIP pilot, you won't play that while we're finishing out this taxi. It is called First Class Alibi. It's about a VIP pilot. I think you'll really, really enjoy these lyrics.
I got a jacket that don't quite fit, and a tie that's pulling at my neck a bit. They say, smile, son, you're the chosen ride for the guilty rich with something to hide. Clipboard queen with a practiced grin says wheels up fast, don't ask where they've been. I nod like I'm just part of the machine, but I read between what isn't seen. Oh, the runway's long and the silence thick, and every favor's just another trick. I'm your first-class alibi in the sky tonight, serving altitude with your appetite. You can sip your lies while I hold the line. At 30,000 everything's just fine. No one checks the conscience when the view's this bright. I am your first-class alibi tonight. They talk in codes like a cheap TV, with designer shades and a guarantee that what goes up won't come back down, at least not here in this private town. I hear confessions through a cabin wall, filtered drinks and protocol. They think I'm deaf behind this door, just a hired hand, nothing more. But the black box knows what I won't say. Every little sin at cruising aid. I'm your first-class alibi in the sky tonight, serving altitude with your appetite. You can toast your deals in the dim cabin lights, while I keep the wings steady in flight. No one checks the conscience when the seat's just right. I am your first-class alibi tonight. Turbulence hits and they grip their glass. Funny how the mighty pray so fast. Suddenly I'm more than just the help. I'm the only thing between them and themselves.
Officer Campbell speaking. Estimated flight time to Haley is 4
Cabin
hours.
secure.
We remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened.
Yeah.
Thank you for your attention.
We're climbing still.
I'm your first-class alibi. Don't ask me why. I just trace the lines across the sky. You can dress it up in gold and charm, but gravity don't care who you are. When the wheels come down, you're out of sight, and I'm just the ghost
Of your midnight flight. Hang up the tie, let the engines cool. Another quiet trip for another fool.
All right, ready for takeoff. So let me engage Toga. I've heard it's got a Toga. So Toga activated. Again, we're gonna want at least flight level change is still on. No, on. Manual, we still have it set. What? But it's changed now. I had it under. I had it at like 217. So knock that out. And that's moving slow. Okay, over 200. Nav. It won't let me turn it on yet. That's kind of cool. All right. Here's the main autopilot button. It's got to be right there in front of my face like that. There it is. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I don't know where my lights are at. I'm going to need to know where my landing lights are at. Ice protection we want on. That's a neat little flight plan console. Got one over here too. Still haven't found the lights. Got anything up top? Yes, yes, yes. Phone. Call the president quick. There's taxi light, which should have had on. Landing light, landing light. Left landing won't come on. So it says it's on. On. Okay, whatever. That's like strobe. Alex from Strobe. Okay, I think we're good. All right. The SV and SVT terrain in left PFD. Oh, really? There's no buttons down here for the PFD. Battery discharge left. Things I'm going to have to learn about this aircraft. And SVT terrain left. At the moment I don't know how to change it other than going through the controls here for the map. Map settings. Terrain. Oh no, I don't see that. Where to change that. And his comms are all down here on this deck. And I didn't see SVT terrain under map setting. Inset window, terrain, I don't know, it's just as absolute or settings. Well, where the hell's our flight plan? See, flight plan. There's nothing there. It's built in our EFB, but why is the flight plan not showing up in here? I don't have anything in here. I just had to import it again from EFB. All right, so we've got it all now. And I got some altitudes for the final waypoints. Okay. I might have to learn how to set my simulation rate. We'll probably have to do that during this flight as well. I don't normally use that. I normally just skip. But it was pointed out by Mr. Lazy today that you don't lose as much if you just speed the thing up. Still don't know how to address these. Battery discharge left, main bus off left. Emergency electric emergency left. Got rid of that. Main bus. Okay, now emergency lights off. What light up here did I turn on? Emergency light? Emergency lights are off. That was it. Okay, all of our warnings are done. Okay, finally. Woo. An hour to get to takeoff.
No takeoff. No takeoff.
What do you mean, no takeoff?
No takeoff.
Oh, brakes are on.
No takeoff. 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 No takeoff.
In it.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No
Flight director should be on.
No takeoff. 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 No takeoff.
Really? She's still saying it with even with the brakes off? Something's wrong. Okay, what's wrong?
No takeoff. No takeoff.
Parking brake. Yeah, but parking brakes off. A1 engine on left right.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No
What is that?
No takeoff. No takeoff.
What is that? No. I engine on left right, no takeoff. I don't know what it means. AI eng on left right. AI eng. Camera. Leads. You on. I don't even know what she's talking about. No flaps, not set up for takeoff. I thought Toga was supposed to set flaps. No? What the hell do they have? Are these your flaps? That's the parking brake. That's weird. Normally flaps are right right here. See the flap button. That's landing gear. Wouldn't think it would be over here. Ah, I see it now. Again, it's all black.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff.
Ow.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff.
50% flaps.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff.
Okay. She went away.
V1, rotate.
Now nav will come on. Got it.
Kin Sierra Victor India 4 contact Washington Center.
Flight level changes on.
1.2.55. Good day.
I'm going to go ahead and put the speed control into computer control. Whoa, we're... Come on. Fine, baby. Okay, speed control is now set to
Sierra Victor India 4. Please
FMS.
132.55. Kin Sierra Victor India 4. Washington Center, Kin Sierra Victor India 4 is passing 2,200 climbing flight level 260.
Kin Sierra Victor India 4, Washington Center, altimeter 2975, radar contact. Continue to Bob Beach.
Yeah, but we're still like losing
Kin
speed.
Sierra Victor India 4, keep speed not above 230 knots.
I got you. 170 knots. Again, speed is set to FMS. Let me switch it over to manual.
Kin Sierra Victor India 4, acknowledge last
See
transmission.
if we can get that.
Keep speed not above 230 knots. Kin Sierra Victor India 4.
Okay. So raising the speed in here. $219. $223. Okay, we're picking up speed. There's 245. PFD settings on the left. Toga is full throttle.
Flaps over speed, Captain.
That could be a lot of the reason why we weren't picking up speed. I thought we were full. I thought we were full ups. What happened there? Auto throttle. Auto throttle discs. Climb was very, very fast. Well, no, I was reading that wrong. I take that back. Not doing much of a climb at all. Not much at all.
For contact Washington Center on
That's interesting.
4.15. Good day.
Why is flight level change holding or not climbing? Turn it off, turn it back on. There we go. 300, 250. No, now it's coming back down.
Kin Sierra, Victor India 4. Did you hear my last transmission?
Going to 1 tree, 4.15. Kin Sierra, Victor India 4.
Let me put it back over to FMS and try flight level change again. Okay, FMS, flight level change off, flight level change on. Nothing. All I can think to do is throw it into vertical speed then, but I don't understand why it's not climbing. Put it into toga mode again.
Captain, we're over safe speed limits.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that was a bad move. But it toggled flight level change to wake up. Well, again, it woke up flight level change. We're 4,300 feet per minute. So, okay, back in the game. Throttles, yeah, I don't know. I've got an extra detent, basically like a toga detent on my throttle, and it, you know, it's a, you push the throttle up into this sticky area, like a detent, and that woke up the flight level change. But it, again, it did put us into overspeed. By the way, moving it up and moving it back, it woke it up. Okay. (3:09 in the afternoon here, Kinneas broadcasting from the lovely Colorado Springs, Colorado. So I mentioned Mr. Lazy earlier. Got to hang out and watch him fly one of these things for a little while. Stopped in to visit the engineer. I saw Aaron was over there. Said hello over there today. Hung out with Hazardous this morning. He's getting all of his... He's doing a Microsoft Flight Simulator video and getting it edited and recorded and uploaded for today. Be looking forward to his next Red Dead Redemption. I felt bad for him. His character got railroaded into going to help somebody and break him out of jail, as they do in the Old West. It did. Oh, and it wasn't. I mean, maybe that's staged that way. You know, the scene is staged. The game sets a situation up. But when he busted this guy out, it wasn't quiet or a clean getaway. Everybody showed up, and it turned into this huge gunfight. And he ended up having to... It's so sad, I don't even want to say it. It was a violent place back then. He had to dispatch a good number of civilians And I was sad for him and sad for his karma. That's an important part of the game. Okay, here's another one of the, I think it's a hit song from yesterday, and I like it, of course, because Hazardous had Suno make another song about me. So how can I not like that? This is called Kinneas Won't Go Down.
Kinneas keeps his collar tight, like he's strangling luck every single night. Logbook thick with 1,000 lies, stamped and signed under borrowed skies. They say he's golden, steady hands, built his name on shaky lands. Every landing clean and neat, but fate keeps tapping at his feet. Oh, he laughs it off like a cheap cliche, but death's been circling anyway. Kinneas won't go down, not tonight. Even when the engines cough mid-flight, he's dancing on a razor line between we're fine and we're out of time. Yeah, he shrugs it off when he hits the ground, but something keeps trying to take him down. Hydraulics fail at 32. Cabin's calm, but he knows the truth. Co-pilot's pale, the checklist shakes, while Kinneas smirks at the breaks it makes. Seen this once or twice before,
He's not quite sure anymore.
flips the switch with a gambler's grace, like he's cheating time in a losing race. Oh, the tower calls, but he cuts them short. He's got his own kind of last resort. Kinneas won't go down, not today. Even when the sky turns shades of gray, he's stitching seconds into air, like he's got a deal with nowhere. Yeah, he walks away when the tires scream, but you can't outrun every bad dream. Coffee cold and his hands still shake from another call he just escaped. They pat his back like he's bulletproof, but he's running thin on borrowed truth. Every nice save cuts him deep, 'cause luck like that don't come cheap. Mayday, no, stand by. I've got it.
I've got it.
Won't go down, not yet. Even with a sky that won't forget all the times he bent the rules of fate, running late at heaven's gate. Yeah, the wheels touch down, the crowd's unbound, but someday luck won't be around. So he straightens up, plays it cool, just another flight, just another fool.
I like it. Kinneas won't go down. That one is uploaded onto YouTube. Yeah. Pardon me. Did not get much sleep last night. Okay, we're getting close to our cruise altitude. want to pay attention and see what she does. Okay, good. It's switching over, getting ready to go to alts. And again, we've got the throttle manual. We're over 10,000 feet. Let me switch it over to FMS now. And see if it increases our speed for a cruise. There it goes.
First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on flight SVI-4. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 26,000 feet at an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 5:16 p.m. and are expecting to land in Haley approximately at 7:12 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Truly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. I still wish I want this app so bad. I want a third-party developer to make this. This may just be me. I think it is just me, the only person that wants this. And that's a passenger app. Okay? So, you go onto Microsoft Store, Google Store, whatever store it is, and you download the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 passenger app. Okay? It opens up and you get to create a passenger. Right? And you have some wonderful options to customize your character. And the more flights you take, the more credits and, basically money that you'll earn for buying and giving gifts. So it's like, the more flights you take, you earn some credits, might be able to get some cool clothing, buy yourself some neat things, buy beverages, buy food. But what it does is you put in the pilots that you like, and when they're flying, got to keep an eye on that and see if we don't overspeed. It gives you a seat, an available seat. And there's only the amount of seats that are available in the plane, minus whatever, that VIP that's there. So you can pick a seat, and it's first come, first serve. And if they fill up the seats, sorry, you ain't getting in. You have to wait for somebody to bail out. All right. And what it does is it turns the cabin into a social media, a chat room. But it's more sim than that. I mean, I can wave, I can stand up. You get your own custom camera, so you can have all these cool views and do custom views outside. But you can chat with everybody, either voice chat or chat with everybody that's in there with you. You can chat to the captain. You can do little trivia games or other cool little games. And again, the more credits you earn, you can buy somebody a drink. But I thought that would be a really interesting way for people who really aren't into the flying. They like watching the live streams, but they wish there was just a little bit more for them. So a way to get into the cabin. I want to put you back there. I just got another auto throttle notification. Did it disengage? We're slowing down. No, speed is still on. FMS is still set, but we're losing speed. It said auto throttle. And then it started dropping in speed. I haven't touched the throttle. I'll put a little bit more throttle in. What's it set to here? 320 knots. What is my altitude? 26,000 feet. So it's like it went back over to metal. It's like it switched off the auto throttle. So I had pulled my throttle back a little bit. So now it's climbing back up towards 320. You lower it to... Well, it's on FMS, so it wants 320. All right, well, I guess there was a little bit of leeway still up in my throttle to go forward, to push it all the way forward. Yeah, when you do auto throttle, you have to leave your in real life throttle to full. Yeah, I think that's what it did. It like hit 320 and the throttle wasn't there, I think, for it to, and it like disengaged it in some way. No, now we're overspeeding. So it's not handling it. There's not an auto throttle handling it somehow. I can't dial this down. I can manually set it. Let's go that. There. Manual is set. Put it back to 316. Now it says auto throttle again. And turns off. Where's the auto throttle button then? Because it's off again. Yeah, I set it to manual and dialed it. 316. We should be... Yeah, we're losing speed. Throttle's full. But the auto throttle popped up and disengaged itself on the... popped up in here and disengaged itself. Okay, let's try to take it back to FMS. That still doesn't turn on autopilot. Or auto throttle. It doesn't indicate that it's active. There it is. There it is. The auto throttle button. On. On. FMS 320. I knew there had to be a button. Thank you. Ah, hey. Oh, you know, I thought that was Aaron talking to me, and I just realized that's Lazy talking to me. What is do? D-E-W. I don't know. Yeah, when you do auto throttle, you have to leave your throttle full. Set to manual, then dial. And thank you, behind Toga. I should have known that from your show earlier. I know you told me that, and I said, got it. And I didn't get it. I got it, I got it, I got it. I don't got it. Did you hear that Mel Brooks? He's still alive, which surprised me. He's going to do another Spaceballs. And it's like Spaceballs, the next one. The new one. His humor hasn't, you know, I'm certain somebody else is probably writing it. Other people. They just have nobody since he kind of stopped the writing himself. He's gotten much older. I just have not found any of the Mel Brooks films probably since Spaceballs. I didn't really even find Spaceballs that funny, to be honest. But, you know, and then there was Robin Hood and some of the other ones, and it's like, no. And then all the latest stuff they've released through Amazon or Netflix, you know, his History of the World stuff, that was the biggest disappointment and sadness ever. He finally did a follow-up to History of the World, and it was just a big piece of garbage. Yeah. Wish John Candy was still around. Let me hold up my lighter. I don't have much fluid left, but let me hold up my lighter for John Candy. Yeah, he was something else. He was great. I said I did want to learn how to. I don't normally use increase the sim rate. And you said don't go crazy with it, but you can definitely you'll get better pay if you don't skip and just use that. So let me I have two screens. Two big screens. Not humongous, like 40s, 42s, somewhere in there. Okay, so what we're looking for is sim rate. Okay. So let me make sure to set the keyboard, and we will use the plus key. Oh, I guess the equal key and the minus key. Okay. And don't go crazy. There's one. Now, I don't know how many times you can increase this. Yeah, you use plus and minus 2. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm afraid to. Let me try it again and see if it's actually working. There's 2. There's nothing like they used to display in the old day, like 2 times, 3 times on the screen somewhere. So how do I know? There's 3 presses. That doesn't seem like it's speeding up. There's 4 presses. I don't think that's working. 5 presses. Yeah, that doesn't seem like that's working at all. If you go to your EFB, it has a stopwatch. Yeah, I'm hitting those keys that I set, and I don't think I'm getting anything. Oh, there's 1 second. No, I don't think that's working at all. Now rebind them. I may have had them backwards. It's working now. I can definitely tell now. That's like 4. Yeah, it can get away from you if you go too fast, right? The control setups, I mean, it just starts bouncing around too much. Increase it a little bit more. Yeah, see how, whoa. Lowered it back 1. Can't she break autopilot when she's moving, if she moves too erratically? If you increase the sim rate too much? Man, my neighbors are already partying, It's a Thursday. It's the middle of the afternoon. And they are just tearing it up out there. Even with my headphones on, I can still hear their bass. It won't break autopilot? Okay. Try to speed it up a little bit more then. Wow. We're moving at Doctor Who speeds. He moves much faster than this. Man, that's hauling. What a trip. You were just flying the Miltech UH-60. Don't some of their aircraft come with like working weapons? They simulate firing. I don't think they actually work. I just think it will simulate firing. I could be thinking of another company, but I thought it was the Miltech group that they were offering at least the ability to load the weapons on there. Asobo was so against combat. You can't even talk about bringing back combat anymore. Everybody gets really hostile about it. They're just, I love the Asobo people. I love them. But they're so woke. And I know that the lead guy is Microsoft. But they just don't want to put combat back into it, and I don't understand why. It's just it's their attitude towards war. They're very, very woke. That's the best way I can describe it. They're just totally anti-war, and that's just not the real world. And you're missing out on money. Everybody's like, well, you can go to DCS World. I don't want to go to DCS World. I like Microsoft Flight Simulator. And combat, Microsoft Flight Sim Combat has been a part of the history of Microsoft Flight Simulator. You wrote a song called Woke Broke Blues. Yeah, that sounds neat. You'll have to play that one for me next time. Speaking of songs, I should play something else new too. I know Hazard has had another one that he created. It's about a cargo pilot. 35 minutes after the hour. It's called Neon Runway Cowboy. Smoke if you got 'em.
Midnight horizon, the engine's alive. Got a one-way ticket in a SkyDrive ride. On my boots, but the cockpit glows. Analog dials in the purple tone. Radio crackles a late night call. Got a rush delivery, can you haul? Town fades out in a neon blur. Runway stripes like a midnight spur. Throttle up, feel that engine crash. Small town kid gonna learn to fly. White line flash, heart beats fast. Leave the ground, no looking wildly humming like it always knew. Crosswinds push, but I hold her tight, dancing with the dark in the dead of night. GPS lines and a compass spin, every mile's where I'm growing in. Used to doubt if I had the nerve, now I ride every twist and curve. Fuel gauge low, but I'm locked in, chasing dawn like a second wind. Hear that tower clear me through, runway's yours, we're watching you. I'm a neon runway cowboy riding through the sky, in a six-seat dream where the starlights fly. Got a cargo hold full of promises to keep, and a restless soul that don't need sleep. Through the twilight glow in the radar lines, chasing city lights and county signs. From the backwoods strip to the skyline zone, I make my living out here alone. Mama said, son, don't chase that wind, but I found my life where the clouds begin. Every drop, every climb, every shaky start, built these wings in this stubborn heart. I'm a neon runway cowboy greeting the sun. Another long night flight finally done. Got a cargo hold empty, but a fire inside, and a brand new day on the other side. From the dirt road past to the endless blue, every mile up here feels true. Yeah, I found my name where the wild winds roam up in the sky. Yeah, I found my home. A runway behind me, sunrise ahead, another job wait, another sky to tread.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, Lazy has Suno too, and he says he's got lots and lots, 1,000 tracks maybe. That's crazy. And everybody's been pointing out how affordable it is. And I know every penny counts, and it does for me, but at $10 a month, for what that thing is knocking out for you and what it's able to do, wow. I am so seriously considering it. I have at least 12 songs. I work with a guy who's in a band. There's like 12 songs I've written that I'd like to see what it can do now. You know, can it match what I'm thinking? Can I get it to, you know, and ultimately, it's not these ideas that I had when I first heard about Suno. It wasn't actually to release or publish the song. It was just, I didn't think it was going to be that good. I just wanted to take the lyrics into Suno and knock out a demo so that I could give to my friend and his band. And now lately, in the last few days, I've been sending the same friend. I haven't sent him any of my stuff. I haven't had Hazardous run any of my own lyrics through it. But I've been sending what Hazardous been knocking out over to him, and he's like, oh my gosh. I don't even think they have the capability and I'm sad to say that. Maybe if they get they had a studio. I mean, they have a studio and they've got, maybe they can. Maybe they could actually produce that kind of multi-layer tracking and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But half of me goes, I don't know that they're capable of it. Why don't I send you some lyrics? Yeah, let me look through the ones that I remember being the most popular that, you know, we get together late night, we talk lyrics, and I start knocking out lyrics, and then he's so busy with other stuff, he never gets around to the stuff that I've sent. But I know that I've got a couple popular ones that I got to go find. So let me dig up all the songs, and we'll go from there. I might just want to pay for it for a month and knock them out. Because, going back to just the only reason with that is, these are my own lyrics. So this is my copyright stuff. So I might need to run it through the system. I don't know. It's just that chain we talked about, you know, where I'm not letting it come up with the lyrics. This is my own stuff. So, kind of keep those closer to the chest. At least the good ones, you know, the ones that I'm like really.
We are at 50% of tank.
I wonder if we set ourselves up with a flight that we couldn't actually do in one hop. Usually, no. I mean, we were at a full tank. We should be able to get there. And we can always do the repair refuel thing. But we'll be on vapors, I think, when we get there. Maybe it would have been better to go up to 40,000 feet for this hop. And isn't it more efficient the higher up you go? That sounds great, Hazardous. Wow, Lazy, you're so talented. Man, you're like a Renaissance dude. And I use dude, of course, you know, in a high regard. You're like a Renaissance dude. I don't know if you draw, but there's the painting thing I've seen. Now the music thing. And you can fly. Well, you know, in the simulator, you can fly. You can still fly. It takes a lot of knowledge. At least I think it does. I thought it does. $3:45 in the afternoon. Hazardous says, I sent Suno a song to my brother. Oh, is the chat actually showing up on the screen? Let me look. Okay. Yes, it is. But that's in the way now. Yeah, I'm not. Whatever Muse worked on me before I was born, they decided we'll give him a deep appreciation of music. But we're not going to let him play any instruments, or he's going to struggle to ever get that groove or ever really play anything. And so, yeah, I've tried picking up everything from trombone to guitar, piano, and it's not there. That's not the way I was made. They loaded me up on visual arts and deep appreciation for music, and that's where it ends. So I have also have just a deep admiration for musicians. Because I've tried. I know when there's real art there. Well, I think anybody now knows, you can tell, who's got skill and who doesn't. But it really takes skill, and it really is an art. And some people, again, that's what they were cut to do, made to do. I have a friend who's got a son now who's, he's turning into a man real fast. Just out of the blue one day, a dozen years ago, he's like, I want to learn how to play guitar. And it's that you've got to have that drive that just makes you want to do it. And then learning doesn't seem so hard. All of a sudden, this kid can play 6, 8 different types of guitars. And it's all consuming for him. And dang, if that kid isn't smoking. He's excellent. Excellent, excellent. As this, I sent send it here, Lazy. Send it here, please, sir. I'm in Colorado, and we haven't had a real good snow for a long time, and it's really making me mad. I wanted to go back to the old days of the OG snow we used to get here in Colorado. I'm talking OG. 6 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot snow drifts. 6 feet of snow. So I don't know where you're at, Lazy, but he says it's snowing there, and I want him to go outside and look up at the sky and say, hey, go to Colorado. What are you doing here? They need you over there. You're slacking. Really? Salt Lake got a couple of flakes today. No, I have not played the 172 song in my stream. Let me quickly go back to the opening statement of this show and the cover art and everything else. Today, I looked for something interesting about today in aviation. And what it came up with was reflection. Today and throughout history, although today in aviation there's been some notable firsts, but they're minor compared to today being about accidents and tragedy. So today's a day of reflection in the world of aviation. April 16th serves as a reminder of both the advancements and risks in aviation. From pioneering aircraft development to tragic accidents that have influenced safety regulations and training standards. These events highlight the ongoing evolution of aviation technology and the human stories intertwined with flight. Yes, 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 yes. If it were not for some of these people, we wouldn't have advanced. So, let me grab my cup here. Cheers to all you folks who have helped evolve aviation, even under the point where we can try to learn it in a simulator. And I will wish I was as brave and as intrepid as some of you folks. I don't know that I'll ever get to do it for real. The more I learn how to fly in the simulator, the more frightened I become. Just because I make mistakes all the dang time. Try as I might. And then things go wrong. Your mechanic was sleeping that week. You live in the town where Napoleon Dynamite was filmed. I really enjoyed that film. That guy's getting too old now. Maybe not too old, the guy that played Napoleon Dynamite. But I've seen him normal, and just doing normal interviews. And right after Napoleon Dynamite, in certain ways, he bore a striking resemblance to a younger Tom Petty. And I kept tweeting at that time, quick, before you age anymore, you are the perfect person to do, like when they do like 80s movies about bands or, where they cast somebody as a person from an 80s band, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, you look at some of these old videos of Tom Petty and how you'd be perfect. That's just my opinion. Sim casting director. But I think if I was casting anybody for Petty, even as an older Petty, I suppose, that guy comes to mind. You hear they're making a sequel to it. The latest sequel that I've heard about that's starting to really generate turbulence in social media, creating some waves, and that is a remake of Escape from New York. Call me Snake. That's right. They want to redo Escape from New York and bring back Snake Plissken. Now, right off the bat, everybody is just outraged. Stop it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm all, yes. I want to see it, but, and it's a big but, I want Russell Wyatt. It's either Russell Wyatt does it or don't do it. Now, Russell says, I don't want to follow in my dad's footsteps, and I don't want to play a character that my dad did. Dude, what are you talking about? We're asking, of all the people in this world to do Snake Plissken again, or do Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China. He's like, well, I want to do my own thing. Dude, do Snake Plissken, do Jack Burton. You can do anything. I've never seen a son come from a father and play his father's characters. You would be, as far as I know, it may not be a first, but it may. I would just tell him, just laugh all the way to the bank with it, my friend. What are you thinking? You get to be Snake. You are Snake Plissken and Jack Burton. That is the only proper way. Or they're going to turn your dad and make him use an AI and like they're doing with Val Kilmer. They're making an entirely AI movie with Val Kilmer. The family has approved it, but people are mad. So I would love to see Wyatt do it. I hope Wyatt has a change of heart, and I hope he has a change of heart fast. So on any tweet that I see that goes by me talking about it, I just say, Wyatt Russell or bust. If it isn't Wyatt, I don't want to see it. I don't know that I do want to see it. There's just enough of Wyatt looking like his dad and acting like his dad that it keeps the character. Oh, a Goonies remake. Wow, a Goonies. Goonies was fantastic. Was that Spielberg? That was Spielberg, wasn't it? Spielberg, is one of those amazing directors where growing up, he always manages to find ways to create scenes that really tug at your heartstrings. Even movies that I didn't think I would want to watch. Early on, I didn't think I would have a fascination this much with flying. And I knew it was like a romance comedy, his movie Always. But I knew it was a Steven Spielberg movie. Why am I deviating from my track? I knew it was a Spielberg movie, so I went and saw it. And it was one of the greatest films I've ever seen. He's just such... Oh my God, we're here. What? No wonder it broke. There must be a discontinuity. Auto throttle. Auto throttle. Whoa. I'm gonna break this plane. Wow. Okay, auto throttle back on, speed to manual. Let's get under 210. I think there's a discontinuity because we went off course. And we need to pay attention to ADC and get our descent. If we haven't. To Salt Lake Center. Hear them. This happened to me the other night where it's like, oh, there it goes. It was stuck on ATIS.
Victor India 4, flight level 260.
Kin Sierra Victor India 4, Salt Lake Center, radar contact. Continue to Juneau.
To Juneau?
Kin Sierra Victor India 4, maintain present heading and altitude. Expect Bernav Zulu runway tree 1 approach via Menin transition. Clear to Menin.
Clear to Menin. So where's the back, down, Preston. I didn't see that option in here. That was the last one they called out. And let's at least get back on track. Is nav off? Okay.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect Renav Zulu runway tree 1 approach via Menin transition. Clear to Menin. Kin Sierra Victor India 4.
I love Goonies. Spielberg used to do a television show even, and in every episode of that, even if I didn't think I'd be interested, they were always amazing. It was called Amazing Tales, wasn't it? Steven Spielberg, I'd have to go Google it. But he had a TV show on in the 80s. Amazing Tales, I think. And wow. It says we're supposed to be at 8,758 feet. And they haven't brought us down. He said maintain present altitude. And we did get clearance to Menin, but I didn't see Menin on our chart down here. M-E-N-E-N. Australia. M-E-N-I-N. Okay. You were just thinking about that show, Amazing Tale? Oh, Tales from the Crypt. No, I didn't. I wasn't into horror. I didn't watch anything like that at all. I'm a chicken. I don't like scary crap. I begrudgingly get invited to go watch horror movies with my friends. Okay, speeding up again. Speeding up the sim a little bit. Okay, now we got a descent. But I didn't hear ATC call anything.
We'll shortly start our descent to Freeman Memmel. We expect to land in a few minutes. If you want to adjust your watch, it is 10:57 p.m. in Haley now. On behalf of our captain, thank you for choosing Radiant Airways today. We wish you a pleasant stay in Haley, and we hope to see you again very soon.
That's right. Hazard said he had that Skyhawk 172 song that we haven't heard. There's Redline Sky, Call Sign, and 172 on the Edge. Lazy, I'm appalled. I heard the story. I saw when your wife came in. She was correct about the volume on the later songs. That first song, the volume was low. And I asked you to turn it up, and your wife comes in and she says, turn the music down. And, but after that first song, yeah, you know, the other songs were normal or whatever. So there was just something about that first song, I think. And then when you turn the music down after that, it just, either way, she was right. It was a little bit loud. So, anyway. Here's 172 on the Edge from Hazardous FDM and Suno AI.
But here we go.
Now that one feels like it's low to me. I'm appalled though about what's going on with your wife. But why does this now seem quiet?
Paint's a little warm, gauges flicker slow. She's no high flyer, but she's all I know. 2 seats forward in a dream. Trying to make a name on a skinny track. Dispatch says
I found it.
Heavy load. Weather's turning bad on your only road. I just keep the mic real tight. Copy that. I'll be alright. Wings start shaking as I climb. Push that throttle past the line. She's talking back, but I hold steady. Ain't backing down, she's ready. It's a Cessna 172 on the edge tonight. Every boy rivet in a losing fight. But she climbs, yes, she climbs through the wind and rain with a stubborn soul and a pilot insane. We ain't fast, we ain't built for war, but we're giving everything and a little bit more from the ground to the clouds.
very end. Crosswinds hit like a freight train blow. Altitude's a number that's moving slow. Engine hum turns into a cry, like she's asking me how high. Ice on the wings, night closing in. Every mile feels paper thin, but I know this plane, yeah, every sound. She won't quit if I stick around. Warning lights try to steal my nerve, but I ride every dip and curve. She's pushing hard, I feel it too, but we ain't done. We're breaking through. It's a Cessna 172 on the edge tonight. Every bolt and rivet in the losing fight. But she climbs, yeah, she climbs through the wind and rain with the stubborn soul and a pilot insane. We ain't fast, we ain't built for war, but we're giving everything and a little bit more. From the ground to the clouds with the limits bend. It's me and this bird till the very end. Ain't about speed, ain't about fame. It's about flying when they say you can. And every shake, every groan, every desperate climb is a line I cross. One more time. 772. Say intentions. Just trying to make it home. It's a Cessna 172 on the edge, no more. We broke through the storm like never before. Now the dawn breaks gold on a battered wing, and I swear I hear that engine sing. We ain't pretty, we ain't brand new, but we did what they said we couldn't do. From the brink of fall to the morning light, we didn't just fly. We survived the night. Easy now. Bring it down. You did good.
Yeah, that was nice. Okay. So I'm trying to do a flight level change down to 8,600, missed responding to air traffic control. She's coming down, but she's coming down a little bit slow. I'm still in manual, but I dropped the speed to 149, and she doesn't seem to be wanting to descend, even if I turn it off. But if I turn it off, turn it back on, it defaults back to the speed I'm at. So what I'm going to try is putting it into FMS mode, re-engage flight level change, and let it handle the speed and see what it wants to do. So, seemed to be the right thing to do. Oh, that's cool. You guys are subs. That's great. Awesome. Good, 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 good. All right, I said I wanted to know where the lights were. So they're already on. Okay. 22,000 feet. We're supposed to be way down there already. So we're at, by the time we hit Ori, we're supposed to be... I don't see Ori on here. It's like ADC and my flight plan are different. I wonder if we're even going anywhere. Are we following anything? Menon still.
Salt Lake Center on 118.05. Good day.
I can't tell where we're at here. I need to learn how to change the view to like plan or something. Let me slow down.
Kin Sierra Victor India 4. Did you hear my last transmission?
Wait. Okay. There's Menin, Ori, Juno. We need to get to Juno. Flacco, one of the waypoints along this our plan over here. Flacco. I think it means skinny or something like that. I don't actually remember what it means. I just remember when my dad was working down in Puerto Rico. He worked with a bunch of Brits. There was this one Brit who kept yelling at this one dude named Flacco all day. Just can remember him yelling in my ear, Flacco! Okay. Menin, Ori, Juno, Gunks, Hakir. All right, 17,000. Keep going, sweetheart. Keep coming down.
Victor India 4. Did you hear my last transmission?
I did not. Lazy, you said, I don't know if your plans have changed because of what's going on with your personal life. But you said this Saturday you were looking for people that you want to fly a military flight with. And if I'm around, if we don't have plans this weekend, I would definitely like to do that. And I have F-14, I think I've got whatever they gave us, whichever one they gave us, either the 16 or the 18 Strike Eagle. And I have the F-35. I love the F-35. Well, I like them all, but that's currently my favorite, just because it's easy. I know how to fly the other ones, but dang, military aircraft. It's almost like learning a new language sometimes with those. Okay, I am not descending like I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to vertical speed. Come on, plane. What are you doing? Let's turn it off FMS again. Put it back to manual. Vertical speed.
Victor India 4. Did you copy?
Man, I keep missing all these messages. Oh, you guys are both in Utah. No wonder you're both getting snow.
Going to 118.05. Kin Sierra Victor India 4.
It makes perfect sense now. Okay, so the last song we heard was 172 on the Edge. This next one is called Call Sign. That should take us to the smoke break proper, 20 minutes after the hour.
They don't know the name yet, but they will.
I'm not playing the same one, am I? It's got that same strobing guitar. Okay, it's different.
Another late shift on a fading strip. Paint's chipped off this cargo ship. Name on a roster no one reads. Just another pilot chasing dreams. Logbook thin but the fire strong. Been working nights for way too long. Radio silence, just engine sound. Trying to turn this life around to see. Takes time, gotta earn your place. Every hard mile, every empty space. I ain't there yet, but I'm on my way. Gonna make them remember my name. Call sign hazardous FDM. Coming in hot through the midnight sky with a wingspan dream and a don't quit drive. From the edge of town to the big runway lights. I've been fighting storms just to earn these flights. I ain't famous yet, but I'm getting close. Every job I take, it matters most. One day they'll say, when they see me fly, that's the one who never let his shot pass by. Cheap motels and beat up bags, same old routes on a worn-out map. But every takeoff's a step ahead of the doubts that used to fill my head. Heavy winds try to knock me down, but I learned to fly through the roughest ground. Every landing smooths the fear. Every mile says you belong up here. No shortcuts in the life I chose, just long dark nights and overload. But I feel it now, deep inside. This is where I'm meant to ride. Call sign hazardous FDM. Coming in hot through the midnight sky with a wingspan dream and a don't quit drive. From the edge of town to the big runway lights. I've been fighting storms just to earn these flights. I ain't famous yet, but I'm getting close. Every job I take, yeah, it matters most. One day they'll say, when they see me fly, that's the one who never let his shot pass by. There were nights I thought I'd quit. Engines cold, just losing it. But something about that runway glow kept telling me, don't let go. Hazardous FDM. You are cleared to land. Call sign hazardous FDM. Call sign hazardous FDM. Call sign hazardous FDM. Call sign hazardous FDM. Now they're saying it on the line. From a no-name kid to a rising sign. Every long haul run, every risk I took. Now they're reading out my call sign in the book. Yeah, I made my mark in the early dawn. Built these wings and I carried on. Now the sky knows well when I'm passing by. I'm the name that rose when the odds ran high. They know the name now. Hazardous, flying proud.
She's not happy how fast we're coming down. I don't blame her. Juno, 8,758. Man, we're still at 11. Madam, I don't care if the auto throttle's on or off at the moment while we're trying to do this descent. I don't need it on. Oh, a lot. $10,000. All right. Max speed under 10,000 feet exceeded. That's okay. I needed to get us down. Okay, vertical speed disengaged. This thing has VNAV, right? Yeah, VNAV. Now we're lower than we should be. No, it's going down to, what is 8,600 feet? I need to be holding. Did the autopilot disengage? The autopilot disengaged. Hold. Turning VNAV off. Hold. Damn you. It's not taking alt hold.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Auto throttle. 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 Auto throttle.
Wow, I don't know what the hell it's doing, but it's going down and it won't. Yeah. It won't hold altitude. Up, 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 sweetheart, up. It sounds like a cheer. Pull up, whoop,
Captain,
whoop.
I'm sure you can hear Mr. Fernandez's in the back. It's shaking too much.
Yeah, I get it. So what is wrong?
Airspeed.
Auto throttle.
Throttle. You folks, I don't know. Try getting back on course. The lowest we need to be is 5,720, so at least 7.4. Seven one. Hold. All right, it's not responding to altitude holds. Well, maybe it's because I turned autopilot off. Duh. Let's see. Hold. Still climbing. Turn vertical speed. It's off or on? Off. Light level changes off. She should be holding her speed. Vertical speed. Ouch. Now I'm so frustrated. Dang it. She should be holding altitude. That's 12,000. Too much speed. Crazy. This is crazy. What time is it? Oh, I missed the darn 20-minute mark. So Hazard has knocked out another one that we haven't heard yet called Red Line Sky. I'll try to figure this out.
Push it past the limit. Let them try to follow. Throttle down and I don't look back. Runway lights turn into a track. Engine screaming like it's alive. Got the fire you can't outdrive. Wheels lift up and I'm gone in a flash. Leaving behind just a vapor trail dash. Radio calls but I barely reply. Too busy burning up the sky. They line up but they fall behind. Different breed, different state of mind. I don't race but I don't go slow. Got one speed and it's all I know. I'm riding that red line sky. No one's keeping pace. Every mile I fly, I'm winning that race. From the ground to the clouds, yeah, I disappear. By the time they're up, I ain't nowhere near. Full throttle hard and a neon flame. Every runway knows my name. You can try, but you won't come close. I'm a ghost in the wind when I need it most. Storm rolls in, but I could ride through. Lightning flashes in electric blue. Turbulence.
This plane is starting to frustrate me. Bad.
They check their maps, they call my speed. How's he moving like that? They plead. No shortcuts, just guts and drive. Pushing that edge just to feel alive. Fuel burns fast, but so do I. Chasing that edge of the endless sky. Ain't no slowing, ain't no way. I don't fly, accelerate. I'm riding that red line sky. No one's keeping pace. Every mile I fly, I'm winning that race. From the ground to the clouds, yeah, I disappear. By the time they're up, I ain't nowhere near. Full throttle hard in a neon flame. Every runway knows my name. You can try, but you won't come close. I'm a ghost in the wind when I need it most. No, 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 no. Maybe one day I'll slow it down. Take a breath, come back around. But not tonight, not this run. I'm chasing shadows of the sun. I'm riding that red line sky. Red line sky. I'm riding that red line sky. Red line sky. I'm riding that red line sky, breaking every line, living every second like I'm out of time. From the black of night to the morning blaze, I'm a streak of light in a sky of haze. Engines roar like a battle cry. Ain't no one else flying this high. When they look up, all they see is a fading trail in the memory. Too fast to follow, 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 follow. Too far gone.
All of these songs are just fantastic. So, approach. See if we can get an approach. You know, gunks. Gunk gear down to the runway. Oh no, this is an RNAV. So trying to learn how to land this thing. Trying to get it back down to manual speed. Putting it into... Try to get to like 170 knots. Looked like it was yellow lining at 170. Ideally, I would think 150. That should put you in flap range.
Auto throttle, auto throttle, auto throttle.
Damn, there she goes again.
Auto throttle, 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 auto throttle.
Now she slowed us down. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful song. Yeah, sure, just one moment. So this was the duet that Hazardous managed to knock out yesterday. After struggling in a fight with it for over a week trying to get it to do a good show tune duet. And then, you know, sometimes when they get it. But man, until they get it, it can be like pulling teeth. And it knocked it out of the park. If we were to go through and really, really take each lyric and break it down, there are some corrections we could make to this song. There are some errors in this song, I think. I'll have to listen to it and go through the lyrics myself, but just a word here. Like, instead of you do this, it's like I do that. Sometimes you'll have to listen to it and read the lyrics and really analyze it, what's going on, the point of view that they're trying to express. And I think it gets confused a couple of times. Either way, it's an amazing, amazing tune. Here it is. It's called Same Runway, Different Lies, and hopefully we should be landing. I want to thank you all for coming out today. Aaron, Lazy Hazardous, anybody else who stopped in, please hit that like button. It means the world to me. Hit that like button, please.
You talk like you've got nothing to lose, like the sky's just something you can abuse. Every shortcut, every bend, you call it skill, I call pretend.
Oh, here you go with your holy act, like your hands are clean and your wings intact.
You fly by rules like they're divine.
I just get there faster
every time. You're gonna get us both in flames.
You're gonna bore us to the grave.
Same cockpit, different names.
We're on the same runway, different lives, reading different truths in the same old skies.
You say hold steady, I say roll the dice.
Somewhere in between might keep us alive.
We don't agree, but we're side by side.
On the same runway,
different lives. I've seen what happens when luck runs dry. There's no clever line,
no alibi,
just silence ringing in your ears,
and a lifetime packed in seconds of fear.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Don't think I haven't.
I just don't freeze.
When the odds start slanting,
you hesitate.
I take the lead.
That's the difference that we both need.
You push too far,
you cross the line.
You hold too back,
you waste the time.
Still we
climb. We're on the same runway, different lies.
You trust the book, I trust the signs.
You say be careful, I say be quick.
Funny how both can do the trick.
We don't agree, but we're side by side. On the same runway,
different lives.
Easy, baby.
Engine's off. Did you see that drop?
I had it handled.
Just let me talk. No. You almost lost it at 23.
Yeah.
And who brought us back? That'd be me.
Oh no! I lost it. I lost too much speed.
Yeah. That crosswind, you called it first. And your correction,
yeah, it worked.
Maybe we're not as wrong as we thought.
We're on the same runway, same damn fight.
Turning wrongs into something right.
You bring the caution,
I bring the spark.
Somehow we land in the dark.
We don't agree, but we're side by side.
Now it's less about who was right.
Same runway, same sky, different voices,
but we still fly.
I crashed. Epic fail. Well, I had my landing gear down too. When I switched off autopilot, which toggled off auto throttle, I didn't have enough throttle. So as we approached the runway right there in that last several hundred feet, I didn't have enough. I didn't respond fast enough and put the throttle back in and spool the engines up. Yep. Thank God I got the premium insurance for this one. You landed in the wrong place. Yes, I did. I did, very much. Oh. That's a Thursday for you. Oh, man. How much is that going to... But again, I got the full insurance. So, yeah, whatever. I liked it a lot more. It's like the CJ coming in, though. You know, you got to have enough power in there. Man, yep, lesson learned, absolutely. Or this one here. Wash the thing. Look at that. I crashed it, but I crashed it good. It didn't even have me pay out insurance. I crashed good. Wow. Well, you can't win them all. That puts us at 44 minutes after the hour, and that's a good place to stop today. I'm going to go make a spaghetti for Christine tonight. For Mrs. SKYDUDE. So, yep. Can't win them all. So again, thank you to everybody who came out today. Thank you to the Hazardous and the Admiral, Aaron, and Mr. Lazy, and anybody else who stopped in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay. I'll find out what tomorrow is in aviation. What happened in this day in aviation? Oh boy, man, that's a tough one. That was a tough break. So this has been episode number 395 of Kinneas the SKYDUDE. We've come a long way. Today's a day of reflection in aviation. Got the new Longitude. I like it better. It's got an auto throttle, but boy, she's got some eccentricities of her own. Very interesting. I don't know my schedule yet for tomorrow. So I might see it. I might not. If I don't see you, I'll be around. I'll still be able to run to fly. I might not be able to do a live stream if I'm busy tomorrow. But tomorrow night, nothing's going on. I'll be able to join anybody doing anything, catch up, yada, yada, yada. Anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. All right, what song do I want to use to play out today? That one earlier, Kinneas Won't Go Down. That's a good song to end this one on because fate caught up today, right? Yeah, that's the tune we play. Let me grab it. All right, folks. See you soon.
Kinneas keeps his collar tight, like he's strangling luck every single night. Logbook thick with 1,000 lies, stamped and signed under borrowed skies. They say he's golden, steady hands, built his name on shaky lands. Every landing clean and neat, but fate keeps tapping at his feet. Oh, he laughs it off like a cheap cliche, but death's been circling anyway. Kinneas won't go down, not tonight. Even when the engine
engines cough mid-flight. He's dancing on a razor line between we're fine and we're out of time. Yeah, he shrugs it off when he hits the ground, but something keeps trying to take him down. Hydraulics fail at 32. Cabin's calm, but he knows the truth. Co-pilot's pale, the checklist shakes, while Kinneas smirks at the breaks it makes. Seen this once or twice before.
He's not quite sure anymore.
Flips the switch with a gambler's grace, like he's cheating time in a losing race. So the tower calls, but he cuts them short. He's got his own kind of last resort. Kinneas won't go down, not today. Even when the sky turns shades of gray, he's stitching seconds into air, like he's got a deal with nowhere. Yeah, he walks away when the tires scream, but you can't outrun every bad dream. Coffee cold and his hands still shake from another call he just escaped. They pat his back like he's bulletproof, but he's running thin on borrowed truth. Every nice save cuts him deep, 'cause luck like that don't come cheap. Mayday, no standby.
Yeah, and learn to read a user's manual before you fly a thing.
All the times he bent the rules of fate, running late at heaven's gate. Yeah, the wheels touch down, the crowd's unbound, but someday luck won't be around.
Wasn't around today.
So he straightens up, plays it cool, just another flight.
What else can you do? What else can one do? Tonight's show was not brought to you by Abercrombie & Fitch.